Top 5 Most Influential American Novels of All Time. Introduction. American literature is a rich and diverse collection of stories, poems, and books written in the United States. It reflects the nation's history, culture, and social challenges, capturing the struggles and dreams of its people. From the early writings of Pilgrims and Native Americans to the works of modern-day authors, American literature has always been a mirror of the country's identity. Key movements have shaped its evolution over time. The American Renaissance brought forth groundbreaking works that explored individuality and freedom. Realism focused on depicting life as it truly was, highlighting everyday struggles and emotions. Later, modernism introduced bold, experimental styles that questioned traditional values and ideas. These novels are not just books, they are powerful tools that influence readers worldwide. They teach us about love, courage, justice, and the human spirit. Through these stories, we understand the complexities of human emotions and society. Each of the novels in this list has left a lasting mark on literature, inspiring generations and addressing universal themes that remain relevant even today. To Kill a Mockingbird, Harper Lee. Plot summary. Set in the 1930s in the small town of Macomb, Alabama, To Kill a Mockingbird tells the story of Scout Finch, a young girl growing up during a time of deep racial and social divides. The plot revolves around Scout's father, Atticus Finch, a lawyer tasked with defending Tom Robinson, a black man falsely accused of assaulting a white woman. Through Scout's innocent eyes, readers experience the harsh realities of racism, injustice, and prejudice. As the trial unfolds, Scout begins to understand the unfair treatment faced by people of color in her community. She learns valuable lessons about moral courage, empathy, and standing up for what is right. Major themes in the novel include racial injustice, the loss of innocence, and the importance of moral integrity. Analysis. Harper Lee's novel paints a vivid picture of the systemic racism prevalent in the American South during the 1930s. Through the trial of Tom Robinson, readers witness the biases that lead to his unfair conviction, highlighting the deep-seated inequality in society. Scout's character development is central to the story. She starts as a curious, naive child but gradually grows to understand the complexities of human behavior and prejudice. Her journey reflects the loss of innocence as she faces harsh realities about her community. Atticus Finch, on the other hand, serves as a moral compass in the novel. His unwavering commitment to justice, even in the face of hostility and threats, demonstrates the courage needed to fight against social wrongs. He becomes a symbol of fairness, teaching both his children and readers to stand up for the truth. The novel remains relevant today because it addresses timeless issues of social inequality and injustice. It teaches readers to empathize with others and challenge discrimination in all its forms. To Kill a Mockingbird continues to inspire conversations about morality, fairness, and the need for change in society, making it a masterpiece of American literature. The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Plot summary. The Great Gatsby is set in the 1920s, a period known as the Jazz Age, when America experienced economic growth and cultural change. The story revolves around Jay Gatsby, a wealthy but mysterious man who throws extravagant parties in the hope of attracting Daisy Buchanan, the love of his life. Despite Gatsby's riches and grand efforts, Daisy remains tied to her husband, Tom Buchanan, a man of privilege and arrogance. As the story unfolds, Gatsby's dream of rekindling his romance with Daisy collides with the harsh realities of social class and personal desires. Themes such as the corruption of the American dream, the emptiness of materialism, and the disillusionment of love are explored. Analysis. At its core, The Great Gatsby is a critique of the American dream. Gatsby's wealth and success, achieved through questionable means, fail to bring him happiness or the love he desires. His relentless pursuit of Daisy symbolizes the unattainable ideals that many people chase, often at great personal cost. The novel highlights the hollowness of a life focused solely on material success. The tragic love story of Gatsby and Daisy reflects the pain of chasing dreams that are out of reach. Gatsby's idealized vision of Daisy is shattered when he realizes she is not the perfect person he imagined. This disillusionment mirrors the larger theme of the American dream's failure to deliver true fulfillment. Fitzgerald also vividly portrays the 1920s as an era of excess and emptiness. Through the glitz and glamour of Gatsby's parties, readers see a society obsessed with wealth and pleasure, yet deeply superficial and morally bankrupt. The contrast between Gatsby's romantic idealism and the cold reality of the world around him creates a powerful emotional impact. Why does The Great Gatsby still matter today? It encourages readers to reflect on their own ambitions, values, and the true meaning of happiness. The novel's timeless message about the dangers of materialism and the pursuit of unattainable goals ensures its continued relevance in modern society. The Great Gatsby remains a poignant exploration of love, dreams, and the human condition. The Catcher in the Rye, J.D. Salinger. Plot summary. The Catcher in the Rye follows the story of Holden Caulfield, a 16-year-old boy who has just been expelled from yet another school. Instead of returning home immediately, Holden spends a few days wandering around New York City. During this time, he reflects on his life, interacts with various people, and struggles with his feelings of loneliness and alienation. The novel explores themes of alienation, the loss of innocence, and the search for authenticity. Holden is deeply critical of the world around him, often calling people a phony, and longs for a simpler, more genuine way of living. At the same time, he yearns to protect the innocence of others, especially his younger sister, Phoebe. Analysis. Holden's perspective is both cynical and deeply honest. His criticism of the adult world reflects his frustration with society's expectations and the superficiality he perceives in people. Yet, beneath his harsh words, Holden reveals his vulnerability, making him a relatable and sympathetic character for readers. The novel captures the struggles of growing up, particularly the feelings of disconnection and confusion that many teenagers experience. Holden's sense of alienation reflects a universal desire to belong while also maintaining individuality. His dream of becoming a catcher in the rye, saving children from falling into adulthood, symbolizes his desire to preserve innocence in a world he views as corrupt. Since its publication, The Catcher in the Rye has had a significant impact on youth culture. Many readers see themselves in Holden's struggles, making the novel a defining work for generations of young people. It also inspired numerous writers to explore themes of adolescence, alienation, and the challenges of finding one's place in the world. Even today, the novel remains relevant. It touches on issues of mental health, such as depression and anxiety, and explores the search for identity in a changing world. Holden's journey reminds readers of the importance of understanding and addressing the emotional struggles that many young people face. The Catcher in the Rye continues to resonate with readers, offering a timeless exploration of what it means to grow up and find meaning in life. Moby Dick, Herman Melville. Plot summary. Moby Dick tells the story of Captain Ahab, the commander of the whaling ship Pequod, who becomes obsessed with hunting down Moby Dick, a massive white whale that had previously injured him. Ahab's singular focus on revenge drives the entire narrative, as the crew of the Pequod faces numerous dangers at sea. The novel explores themes such as obsession, revenge, and the complexities of the human condition. Ahab's relentless pursuit of the whale becomes a metaphor for humanity's struggle against forces beyond its control, including nature and fate. Analysis. Captain Ahab's obsession with Moby Dick highlights the destructive nature of revenge. His inability to let go of his hatred consumes him entirely, ultimately leading to the downfall of himself and his crew. Through Ahab's journey, the novel warns readers about the dangers of letting obsession control one's life. Melville also uses the story to explore profound philosophical questions. The novel asks, what is good and evil? Are humans in control of their destiny, or are they subject to forces beyond their understanding? These questions give the novel its timeless depth and make it a significant piece of literature. Moby Dick has had a lasting influence on American literature, inspiring countless writers with its complex characters, vivid imagery, and symbolic storytelling. It pushed the boundaries of what a novel could achieve, blending adventure, philosophy, and social commentary. Even today, Moby Dick remains relevant because it addresses universal themes. It explores the limits of human ambition and the power of nature, reminding us of the balance between striving for greatness and respecting the world around us. Through Ahab's tragic story, readers are left to reflect on the cost of obsession and the importance of humility in the face of life's challenges. The Grapes of Wrath, John Steinbeck. Plot summary. The Grapes of Wrath follows the journey of the Joad family as they leave their farm in Oklahoma during the Great Depression. Forced off their land by drought and financial hardship, they travel west to California in search of work and a better life. However, they encounter harsh realities, including exploitation, poverty, and discrimination, as they struggle to survive in a world shaped by economic inequality. The novel explores themes of social injustice, the importance of family, and resilience in the face of adversity. Through the Joad family's experiences, Steinbeck paints a vivid picture of the challenges faced by migrant workers during one of America's most difficult periods. Analysis. The Grapes of Wrath is a powerful portrayal of the struggles of migrant workers during the Dust Bowl era. It highlights the harsh conditions faced by families who were displaced from their homes and exploited by wealthy landowners. The novel exposes the deep divide between the rich and the poor, serving as a critique of economic inequality and a call for social justice. At its heart, the novel emphasizes the strength of family and community. Despite their hardships, the Joad family remains united and resilient, finding hope in their shared bonds and the support of others. Steinbeck also celebrates the human spirit, showing how individuals can persevere even in the most challenging circumstances. Why is The Grapes of Wrath still important today? It inspires readers to reflect on issues of social justice, economic fairness, and equality. The novel's exploration of poverty and systemic inequality remains relevant, encouraging discussions about how society can create a more just and compassionate world. Through its timeless themes and unforgettable characters, The Grapes of Wrath continues to resonate as a powerful call for empathy and change. Conclusion. The 5 novels discussed, To Kill a Mockingbird, The Great Gatsby, The Catcher in the Rye, Moby Dick, and The Grapes of Wrath, have profoundly shaped American literature. Each book addresses universal themes such as love, justice, ambition, and identity, making them timeless works that resonate across cultures and generations. These novels matter today because they do more than tell stories, they help us understand history, society, and human emotions. Through their vivid characters and powerful narratives, they shed light on complex social issues, from racism and inequality to the struggles of adolescence and the consequences of obsession. Despite being written in different times, these books continue to offer valuable lessons about the human condition and the world we live in. Ultimately, these novels are windows into the American experience. They reflect the country's diverse history and culture while exploring themes that are deeply personal and universal. By reading them, we not only gain a better understanding of the complexities of life, but also develop empathy and insight. These works remind us of literature's enduring power to connect, inspire, and teach, making them essential for anyone seeking to understand the world and themselves.